Launching Your Regulated Childcare Business, brought to you by Progress Lakeshore. One of the first things you may be asking is why becoming regulated is so important. Wisconsin's Department of Children and Families have set rules in place for care providers to follow when caring for others' children. These rules are designed with the health and safety of all children in mind. By going through the process of becoming regulated, child care providers will gain a great deal of knowledge on the important aspects of child care. Parents seeking care for their children can look to these rules and regulations to find important information on what they should be looking for when selecting quality care for their children. We now know why regulation is important. But when is a provider required by Wisconsin law to become regulated? In Wisconsin, regulation is required when an individual is providing the sole care and supervision of 4 or more children under the age of 7. There are different types of regulation in Wisconsin that a provider can follow. This video will give a brief summary of 3 different types of regulation: certified child care, licensed family care, and licensed group care. Certified child care providers may care for up to 6 children in their home. This includes the care of up to 3 unrelated children under the age of 7. There is a publication available on the DCF website that outlines the rules and regulations for a certified child care provider. There are required trainings and classes that must be completed. Some of these trainings are required to be renewed annually. Certified providers in Wisconsin are regulated by county. More information on certification can be found on the Department of Children and Families website or by contacting your local county certifier. The next type of regulated care is called licensed family child care. The rules and regulations for licensed family care can be found in the publication DCF 250. This publication is available on the Department of Children and Families website. A family child care license is required when an individual is providing the sole care and supervision of more than 3 children under the age of 7. The maximum number of children a licensed family provider may care for at one time is 8. Typically, care of children in a licensed family center occurs inside the provider's own home. Prior to becoming licensed, the care provider will go through a pre-licensing process. During this process, they work with a pre-licensing technical consultant. The provider will have the opportunity to ask questions and get expert assistance in understanding the rulebook, preparing their home, writing policies and procedures, and completing the licensing requirements prior to submitting their application. The pre-licensing technical consultant will visit the site and make suggestions to ready the space for providing care to children. Licensed group childcare is required when caring for 9 or more children. A group childcare center may look many ways. Some centers are very small and care for a few children, while other centers are very large and care for 100 or more children. There is not a limit to how many children a center may be licensed for, as long as all the rules and regulations for licensed group childcare are being followed. There are strict staff-to-child ratios in place that determine the number of children of a particular age that can be cared for by one adult. These ratios are in place to ensure the safety of the children in care. A licensed group provider will go through the same pre-licensing process as described for licensed family child care providers. The building that the child care center is located in must meet the commercial building codes for child care. There are many educational requirements for both the licensee as well as the teachers that are caring for the children. All 3 types of regulated care that have been discussed will have an initial site visit prior to becoming regulated. The licensing specialist will make annual visits to the center or home to help providers maintain regulations and educate licensees on how to correct any non-compliance. There are a lot of similarities in the trainings required for childcare providers. Individuals who have not taken courses for credit in the development and education of young children will be required to take the department-approved non-credit courses as listed here. This chart shows the different courses required depending on the type of regulation and the age of children in care. These courses and trainings are available online. State-approved agencies offering the listed courses and trainings can be found on the Department of Children and Families website or by contacting your local child care resource and referral agency. Regulated providers are required to complete yearly continuing education. This chart shows the number of additional hours of training required each year. Continuing education or training can include, but is not limited to, topics on child development, child safety, child nutrition, or business practices. This additional training must be completed annually. There are many benefits of becoming regulated. Childcare providers own a business and are a professional in the childcare field. Caregivers develop a sense of self-confidence knowing that they are providing a quality childcare program in their local community. Childcare providers show a commitment to providing quality childcare by agreeing to follow certain standards. Parents see that they have undergone specific background and safety checks. Regulated childcare providers are qualified to apply for grants or loans, seek small business assistance, and claim income tax deductions. Providers may choose to participate in Wisconsin's Child Care Quality Rating and Improvement System called YoungStar. Only regulated child care providers are eligible to receive the My Wisconsin Child Care Subsidy, which helps working families pay for child care. Regulated providers are eligible to receive reimbursement for the nutritious meals and snacks they serve to the children in their care. Providers are eligible to apply for a scholarship to earn an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood or a Wisconsin-approved credential. Providers may choose to become a member of a local child care advocates group. This provides important networking with and support from other providers in the child care field. It also further shows your commitment to professionalism. Providers can advertise their business through DCF and YoungStar. Once regulated, their information will be added to the Department and YoungStar databases, which include all the regulated providers in Wisconsin. If a parent's child care needs match their services, their name will be given so that the parent may contact them. Child care resource and referral agencies are able to refer parents only to regulated child care programs. Visit the Department of Children and Families webpage to find information on all things related to regulated child care. This information has been shared on behalf of Progress Lakeshore. For more information on making your childcare dream a reality, please reach out to Jamie Zastro by calling 920-482-0540.